What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. This is your boy Amit, and today we are going to create a lead magnet funnel using Zenler. Let's get started. All right, before I head over to Zenler to show you how to do this, here's what we're going to build today. So I'm going to build an opt-in page. This is where your leads come in. They provide you their email, and in return, you give them something of value, usually a PDF. So let's just say PDF or file. And from here, what you do is you take them to the thank you page. So let's just update this flow to look like this. On the thank you page, I'm also going to show you how to add a CTA, aka call to action, and an upsell, and then also how to add them to a nurture sequence inside of Zenler. This is a cool pro tip. So I'll show you all of this. And for this lead magnet, I'm going to use my 5-day AI copywriting workshop. But instead of 5-day, I'm going to condense that to a single 15-minute workshop where I show you all the videos upfront for this workshop. And then at the end of the workshop, you learn how to do copywriting using AI. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is go into my Zenler school to set this up. So I have 3 different schools because I'm on the pro plan. And for those 3 different schools, you can have 3 very unique domains. So this is one of those domains. And the first thing I want to do here is go to my marketing funnels. And within the marketing funnel, I already have this one created here, but I want to create it from scratch to show you how easy it is to do it. So let's go ahead and delete this one since we are not using it. And let's build it back from scratch. Now there are 3 different options here for me to choose from. I have the lead magnet funnel, the video series funnel, and the survey funnel. The survey funnel is brand new, and I will link to a video that will show you how to use the survey funnel. For now, we're going to stick to our lead magnet funnel. So I've selected that, and let's hit next. So I'm going to give my funnel a name, and we're going to name this funnel the AI Copywriting Workshop. I don't want to have a freebie download here, and I highly recommend not to do this because we are going to email them this or show this to them on a particular page. So just skip this part, and then the product to be launched at the end of the sequence, I'm also going to skip that. We're going to hit next. Doesn't matter, pick a theme because we're going to completely customize the theme. So I'm going to go with my classic theme here and hit finish. Now I already have a design in mind for this. I'm going to show you how I'm going to quickly implement that design. I have lots of videos on my channel on how to design your Zenler pages. Feel free to check those out. We're not going to spend too much time showing you how the editor works, but I'm going to pick a page that I've already designed and then redo my opt-in page. All right, so I found a template that I like, and I have lots of these templates. I'll drop a link if you want to check out Zenler templates without putting in the work to create these pages. Feel free to check out the link. So this is the template that I'm going to use. Now, in order to use this, what I need to do is copy the page code. And again, you can build this from scratch using the Zenler editor. It is very flexible, very user-friendly, drag and drop, but I just don't have the time to do that. So I'm going to take the shortcut. Now that my page is loaded, all I'm going to do is copy the page code, go to my editor here, and this is where I'm setting up the lead magnet shell, and then I'll update the copy, which is the words on the page. For this video, I just want to create the shell to show you the flow, and then I can keep updating the page copy later. So I have my first block installed. Now what I need to do is do the same for every single block on this page. All right, my page has been designed. So this is our opt-in page. I'm going to hit save. One thing to note here, my pop-up is currently on. So I'm going to go ahead and switch that off because we don't need a pop-up for this specific landing page. All right, so my lead magnet page is done. Of course, this is just the design. There's no copy on this right now. That I'm going to do later. But let's go back to our Miro board and see what's the next step. So we have our opt-in page. We're going to collect the email, and then we're going to deliver them a PDF, video, whatever. In my case, it's 5 different videos for 5 days of AI copywriting that I'm going to deliver. So let me show you how I'm going to do that. Now, since this is a video, I could have done a video funnel, but I want them to have access to all 5 videos at the exact same time. So first thing I want to do is I want to have a email opt-in here. So I can grab the email, and then once they give me the email, I can take them to the next step. Right now, it's just a button. So instead of the button here, I'm going to click on elements and then click on form. And this form allows me to have a email and a button. So let's first add the form here, and this automatically adds their name, email, and the submit button. But you can see this is pretty big. So I can click the settings and And here I can play with the paddings and margins to make it small. But what I like to do is I like to go back into our elements here and look for rows. And typically I pick the 33, 33, 33 row, drag the form. So let's select this form again and drag it into the middle. This way I can control the width of the form. Once you have done that, you can change how big you want this form to be. So let's just keep it halfway in the middle of the page. Perfect. And then I can get rid of this button. Now on the form itself, I can go to its settings, and within settings, I can change the styling of the form. I can change the color, all of that fun stuff I can change here. What I want to do is I want to essentially just get rid of this name field and just have email and submit right here. So we have that. Again, we could spend more time, make this look more elegant, more beautiful, but for the essence of time and to show you the functionality, I'm going to skip on some of that. So what we're going to do here is go to the submit button, and this is where the magic happens. So on the submit button, you click on settings, and from settings, the action is already set to submit the form. You can also change it to open the pop-up, but since we've already disabled the pop-up, I'm going to leave it to submit form. And now what Zenler is asking is, once the form has been submitted, what else do you want to do with this lead? Well, what I want to do is I want to add this lead to a funnel. So let's see if I can find my nurture funnel in here. Okay, I don't have the nurture funnel in here, so we'll go and create one and then come back to this. And then I also want to apply the 5-day AI challenge tag. In this case, we are doing the immediate AI challenge tag. I just want to show you that I already have this, so I'm going to apply it. And then finally, Zenler is asking what should happen once this form has been submitted. Where should this person go next? So the post submit action, I want to simply send them to the next step. So I know this was a lot. You submit the form. Once the form is submitted, we're going to add them to a nurture funnel. And then we're also going to apply a tag. And then we're going to send them to the next step. I'm going to hit save. If I hit this drop down, you will see that the only step in my funnel is the thank you page, which is my next step. So that's where that lead will get added. So they will submit the form. Zenler knows, hey, this person submitted for this specific marketing funnel. I'm supposed to take them to the next step, which is my thank you page. So all of that is covered. Now, before we go test it, what I need to do is go back to marketing funnels and create a nurture sequence funnel. And why I'd like to do this is I want a catch-all funnel that will automatically keep sending weekly emails to my leads while I'm nurturing them and getting them to purchase. So again, I'm going to create a new funnel, and this one we'll call the nurture funnel. All right, so I'm just going to call it nurture funnel. The theme doesn't matter because this will be used to simply send automated emails. So this is a pro tip. When you are setting up your funnels, always have one funnel which will be kind of like your catch-all nurture funnel. And every time someone subscribes to your Zenler funnels, also automatically add them to this funnel. That way you can keep sending them that nurture email sequence. And of course, apply your tags. Make sure that once they've purchased your product, remove them from the nurture funnel. So do all that fun stuff. But now our nurture funnel is ready. So what I want to do now is go back to our original AI copywriting challenge funnel. And at that step where it said, what do you want to do with this lead? Do you want to add them to an additional funnel? I'm going to say yes, add them to the nurture funnel. All right, I am back on my original funnel. So what I want to do is I want to hit the edit button, go and change that one step, which is on the button settings. So let's head over to our button, go to settings, and here we are going to say that add folks who join this funnel to my nurture sequence. Now that I've added it, it should show up in here, which is right here, my nurture funnel. And you can add folks to multiple funnels. This is just the way I typically do it. So just like that, our landing page is ready. Now what we can do is we can go to our thank you page. So I can just hop over to my thank you page from here. And while that loads, going back to our flow here, we have designed our opt-in page. We've collected the email. Now it's time for us to give what we promised, whether that's a PDF, whether that's a video, whatever it is that you had promised, this is where you want to deliver it. So what I like to do here is on the thank you page, I typically like to tell them, hey, go check your email. The details are in your email. And then this way I can do one more call to action on the thank you page. So what I like to do here is simply say, thank you for requesting, we're not going to change the words here, but just to give you an idea, I'm going to remove this download button because I don't want them downloading anything here. All I want here for them to do is go and join my community. And instead of a Facebook group, I can just use Zenler communities. I will link you to a video of how Zenler has revamped their communities, and now it's super awesome. So I can say, hey, come on, please join the community. This is where the challenge lives. So now not only are you promoting your Zenler community, but you're encouraging people to join that community. And once they join, design. Now you can have them interact with each other. And not only can they interact with each other, now you can promote your next product. So let's head over there to show you how I would do this. I'm going to hit save, say don't show this in search results because I want someone to go through the flow and not just find my thank you page in search results. So we have communities in here. I can go to a community, and within this site of mine, I believe I already have some communities in here. Yep. So these are all the communities. So I'm going to choose the AI Adventures community. Let's go and edit it. This one is set to private. Only members who can view this post, require approval, member count. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to click the invite button. So this is my invite link. And here, what I can do is I can set up the 5 videos and pin them inside of this community. So in order to do that, all I need to do is create a new post, add my title, add my description, and then add my video in here. You can either embed the video or you can upload it from the video library right within Zenler, or you can upload the video. So that's how I would do it. But let's go back to our flow because my next step here is to go to my thank you page and say, start watching the 5-day challenge now. All right, so I have my text written out. I'm going to click settings. Let's just change this to bold, change this to a darker color, and align this to center. And then also make this a little bit larger so it looks like a call to action. Now, instead of putting a link in there, I'm going to add a button right under it and start now. Let's call it start now. For style, I'm going to give it normal width instead of full width. And then I can also change the design. Now, one thing is once you change the design, for some reason that menu always closes. I've been using Zenler for over 5 years and they've never fixed this. It's like a minor annoyance, not that big a deal. So it is what it is. We now have our button. So what I'm going to do is this time I'm going to say go to link, and I'm going to put the community link in here. And this way they can go join the community and start the 5-day challenge, or not the 5-day challenge, the AI copywriting challenge right away. I'm going to remove some of this other stuff and boom, we are done with that piece. So let's go back here. This is something we already did. We got their email. We brought them to the thank you page, and on the thank you page, we are doing this. Now, one other thing you can do on the thank you page is you can also add an upsell. And to do that, what I would do is I would go back to my site. Now, I have a bunch of courses in here, but let's pick one course that I typically sell, which is this one, my ZZ Template Club templates. And what I can do here is I can go to its checkout page or even the sales page. So let's just pick the sales page here, copy the link, then go back, and now I can add an element in here. So let's just add a call to action block. Let's pick this one. And then here, I can write a descriptive headline, put the link for that sales page in the buy now button. So that acts as an upsell now. So to show you in action, I'm going to quickly write out the title and the buy now button. All right, so my title's done. My button's ready. Again, choose action. I'm going to send them to my sales page, and I'm going to say, open this in new tab. Boom. This is how I would add an upsell, which is right here. And then we already added them to the nurture sequence. So all of this is done. Now, all we need to do is test it out. So let's do that. I'm going to go back to my marketing funnels, and from the marketing funnels, I'm going to choose this AI Copywriting Workshop. That's the funnel that we just created. Go to its funnel steps, and then I'm going to preview this incognito so we can see how it works. So this is, first of all, super fast load. As you saw, as soon as I hit enter, the page loaded in my incognito window. And one thing that I'm noting here is there's a CAPTCHA. I don't want the CAPTCHA. Now, if you're getting a lot of spam signups, then yeah, maybe it's good for you to have it, but I don't want to reduce the number of signups. The more fields you have, the more friction you create and the less signups you get. So in order to remove the CAPTCHA, what I want to do is go into the page settings, and you can see there is a enable reCAPTCHA here. I'm going to disable that. And that way, when someone goes onto your site, they're not going to see that CAPTCHA button. All right, let's test it out. I have a fake email in here. I'm going to hit submit. This should bring me to the thank you page. So it does take a few seconds sometimes. Here's a thank you page. From here, they should be able to join your community. And then here's our upsell button, which will take them to the sales page for my upsell. Boom. Now, let's just make sure that the backend is working as well. So I'm going to go and click on leads for this marketing funnel, which is our AI copywriting workshop. So here's the lead that I just submitted. This was the previous test one. And you can see that my 5-day AI challenge tag got applied to that lead. Now, if we go to the marketing funnel for the nurture funnel, this specific lead should also be in that nurture funnel. Perfect. And then from here, I can go set up the automation in my nurture sequence or my nurture funnel to send those automated emails every single day or whatever cadence that you choose to decide. And there you have it. That is how easy it is to set up your lead magnet funnel in Zenler using marketing funnels, using communities, using nurture funnels, all of that in a single platform. I will drop a link in the description. You can check out all the bonuses if you decide to get your new Zenler subscription through my affiliate link. Thank you again for watching, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button so you get notified next time I release a video. Until next time, keep creating.